All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Excuse me. Allergies started messing up out of nowhere. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and salutations to those who elect. And yeah, I'm gonna get straight to the point, make it edifying. Lord willing, is edifying, man. Nose has started messing up. But anyways, the thought that I came to mind that inspired this video was that, us in this ministry, us in this faith, in this true knowledge, we have a target on our back we have a target on our back, man. And meaning these different demons out here and Satan, they will quite literally, they will target us in this faith, right? So now that we're self-aware of that, now that we know that, that's even more of a reason that we have to stay in the spirit, man, as much as we can. All right, us in this truth, in this ministry, even you women that believe, the very few of you all that believe, man, if you're really in this truth, you follow the 100% doctrine that Great Millstone has, that the Lord gave to the apostles of GMS on down, the 100% truth, starting with the names Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, and the 100% truth, man. These demons are targeting us, man. So that's even more of a reason that we have to stay in the spirit and constantly reading these scriptures and stay on a spiritual high so that we can fight against Satan, man, and his minions when he comes. So I just got a couple of scriptures to go into that, and Lord willing, is edifying. This is Ephesians 6:10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." And I'm going to go back over that verse, but I'm going to keep reading. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." All right, so it says, "For we wrestle." What does it mean to wrestle? It means to fight. So it's saying we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, against the rulers of darkness, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. So that's talking about these demons, man. All right, these demons, man. And then you also got what? Satan's, the physical counterpart to the spiritual demons. Satan is what? Esau, Edom, and the elites of the Edomites. They sit in high places, and then they push out a whole bunch of chemicals and stuff in the sky to fuck with us. But in this verse, I'm specifically talking about these demons, man. This is what we fight. We're fighting against these demons that always try to fuck with us. All right, and it's a fight, man. It's a fight, and it's not a fight to these people in this world, because these 2/3 are done. They've lost the fight. They're completely possessed on the left-hand side with these different demons, man. So they're not even fighting against them. They're already overtaken. Us in this knowledge, in this ministry, us in this truth, we are the ones that are actually fighting against them, man. The constant battle going on in your mind. All right. The different little fucking nightmares that these demons will give you, man. And it's a constant fight. And I say from personal experience, man, sometimes you can lose. Sometimes you can lose the fight, man. You may lose the fight temporarily, but the war is not over, and you get back up and you recover yourself, but I wanted to shed, light on that aspect, something, for brothers to meditate on, is that in this ministry, man, we are the target of these different demons, and these left-hand angels, the Lord allows them to tempt us, man. So, and the way we fight against them is by, like it said in verse 11, right? "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." So the way we fight against these demons and Satan is by staying in the spirit. All right. putting on the whole armor of the Most High, essentially that's a metaphor for staying in the spirit, man. Reading these scriptures, right? You stay in the spirit because what is the spirit? John 6, the spirit is these words. Okay? Let me just get it real quick. John 6. And it's been a while since I got this one. John 6 and 63. It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So these scriptures it's the spirit, man. You know, the proper interpretation of these scriptures, all right, is what gives us life. So how you stay in the spirit is by what? Stay reading these words. Now that we have the proper understanding of what these scriptures mean, you got to stay reading these words. All right, keep these scriptures saturated in your mind. And that's a part of you putting on the whole armor of the Most High. All right, praying to the Lord every day, every second, fasting, right? Doing spiritual things is how you ultimately stay in the correct spirit. Because everybody's under a spirit out here, man. And you're either influenced by the left-hand side or the right-hand side, man. And we would rather stay influenced on the right-hand side, man. Have the holy angels, all right, just the spirit, you know, the Holy Spirit, which is the holy angels, what? Dealing with you, you know? So in Ephesians 6 and 11, it says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So a part of putting on that whole armor is what? Staying in the spirit, staying prayed up, staying close to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, continuously trying to deepen your relationship, your personal relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's putting on the whole armor, man. Because armor is what protects you. You know, you got your breastplate, the helmet, you know, the knee pads. You know, hey, that's pretty much the different spiritual things that you do in this ministry, man, that keep you locked in. Whether it be talking to brothers, all right, reading, watching videos, making videos, going to camp. These are all things that keep you in the spirit. And when you're in the spirit, that's going to help you to stand against the wiles of the devil. When you go into that word wiles, it says what? It's a Greek word, methodia, and it says cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery, okay? Because Satan will come at you with deceitful trickery ways, man. You know, he had very deceitful ways, man. And these demons play upon your flesh, the lust of your flesh. All right. And if you're not in the spirit, then that means you're being you're pretty much the opposite of the spirit is the flesh, is the carnal mind, man. So if you're not in the spirit, you're pretty much, you know, in that carnal mind state. And that's what these demons want, because they can play with the different lusts of the flesh and deceive you, man. All right. They can play with the different lusts of the flesh. They can, you know, make you prideful. And when you have pride, you're blinded by it, man. So that prideful demon will come and you won't even know you have that demon on you, man. A lust demon come on you, you don't even know you have it on you. All right. So the opposite of being the opposite of the spirit is the flesh. And when you're in the flesh, that's when Satan is going to try to take full advantage of that, man, and try to sift you out of this ministry. So we have to put on the whole armor of the Lord every day, man, which is staying in the spirit, man, staying prayed up. All right. Again, Ephesians 6 and 12. Right. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. So that's showing you, man, that it's a spiritual warfare going on, man, where unseen forces are constantly tempting you. And you also got to understand that a demon is nothing but an angel on the left hand side, you know, and there are angels that listen to the Lord. There's no such thing as fallen angels that are out here doing their own thing. No, angels cannot disobey the will of the Lord. left hand or right hand, all the angels in the spiritual realm serve the Lord. And that goes for Satan and his minions as well. So I say all that to say that you got to keep in mind that anytime a demon is fucking with you, that really means that that demon got received the okay to do that by the Lord. So that's really a test from the Lord. You know, bro, and hey, it's on my spirit to say this, man, because I know the whole brotherhood, man, we're getting attacked by these demons, man, heightened, man, giving brothers different nightmares, man. I've had strange, crazy ass nightmares lately, you know, and you get different times where they fucking with you in your sleep, you know, but really those are all tests from the Lord, man, because they're not just doing that on their own free will. They had to receive the permission from Yahweh to do that, man, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So really take it cheerfully as a test from the Lord. You know, that's the Lord testing your faith. And you know that these Satan and his minions listen to the Lord from reading the story of Job. All right, I'll read the main point really quickly. Job 1:6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, before Yahweh, all right, before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. So Satan came and presented himself before the Lord. Just like the other sons of God came, the other angels came, Satan presented himself to the Lord, man. And the Lord, and so that cuts the whole doctrine of Satan fighting against the Lord. All Satan and his other demons are fighting against the Archangel Michael in heaven. That's nowhere in the scriptures, man. All right. Satan is an angel that serves and obeys the Lord. Verse 7, it says, and the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, doth Job fear the Most High for naught? Hast not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the field. But put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So, you know, like a Ra'ash of the camp I'm in always says, you got to put yourself in Job's situation right here, right? So when the Lord said in verse 8, hast thou considered my servant Job, you gotta replace Job with your name, all right? Hast thou considered my servant, boom, and put your name there, showing you that those are the things that take place in the spiritual realm, man. The Satan, these demons, you know, they'll go before the Lord, and then the Lord will present your name to Satan, man, telling you, but have you tested this man? You know, test this man, and you know, I'll allow you to do X, Y, and Z to him, and you can't do and then I'll allow you to do X, Y, and Z, and then you can't do A, B, C. You know, he'll put limits on what he can do to you. But this is a perfect example of what we're all going through every day, man. These different demons, Satan, all right, received the permission from the Lord to test you. Just like Satan received the permission from the Most High to test Job. You got to think about this in your specific scenario, man. They received the permission from the Lord to test you. And then we know what happened with the rest of Job. And if you don't know, you should read it. You know how, you know what I'm saying, his family dying and everything he owned, you know, getting destroyed. But this is what is happening to us, man. This is the spiritual warfare that is speaking of in Ephesians 6 and verse 12. And if we don't stay in the spirit, if we don't have on the whole armor of the Most High, then Satan is going to start getting the advantage over us. All right. And you'll get demons on you and you won't even notice it, man, because you're not in the spirit. So you got to stay in the spirit, man. It's extremely important for our own benefit that we stay locked into these scriptures. All right, this is Ephesians 6, and I'm going to keep reading. At verse 13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness." We know our righteousness is what? Our faith, right? Verse 15, it says, "And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherein ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High." All right. Hey, but that was pretty much the point, man. I like what it was saying in verse 12 about the fight, and then how it says, to put on the whole armor of the Lord, man. Because like I said, that armor, that's staying locked into the spirits, and staying spiritual minded. All right, staying faithful, staying in that spirit. That's putting on that armor. And when you got on that armor, when you in the spirit, even if these demons do fuck with you and tempt you, you're gonna be so locked into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that you're gonna rebuke Satan immediately. You're gonna rebuke his ass, and he gonna go. All right, but we have a target on our back, man. Don't think it's strange if you getting messed with by these different demons, man. They doing what they exactly supposed to do, man. And they're all following the orders of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So really, that's the Lord testing you, man. And he's not going to put you through something that you can't overcome. So we got to stay in the spirit, man. And that's how we going to win this fight. And that's how we going to get out of here, man. We're destined to overcome. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.